Look,
That's
man, if I
because
come- if I come
your
back-
characters do dumb shit sometimes,
We
like strolling
are
across
live.
like chimera infested
Hi.
swamps, or pulling
hi.
out your gun on a
You-
character that's like fucking 10 levels higher than you.
Here's
Hey,
here's
I
the
don't
thing,
sound right.
Spiffy. Here's the thing, though. It's from Extra Life. The really horrid cards are gone because the
No, they're
enemy
not.
things are. They're not. I thought for the kids
No.
they're gone.
No.
What? When was
Okay.
that?
Insta
You
death.
have always pulled out the insta death cards for the kid donation ones.
That's
Yeah,
because
he-
I have these.
He brought
Oh,
them
God.
back just for Spiffy.
I brought. Okay, so here's the thing. The bad cards are turned down. Because
That's
now that
right,
I've
that's
got
what we changed
3
to.
decks, it would be a pain in the ass to have to go through and pick through every card in the deck to make sure only good stuff was there. So much like how I can lose intelligence points and whatnot in Mass Effect, there are things that can happen to your characters from these cards, but they are not like, oh, you just instantly die.
Oh no! I know the bad cards are still there. We've always kept the bad cards still. I'm just talking about the insta dead ones are gone. Is what I'm saying.
To
The
be
bad
fair-
ones are always still there.
To be fair, the only deck in out of the 3 that have instant death cards is deck
Just
1.
the first one.
Yep.
Yeah, which has 2 if I remember correctly. So yeah, so we good. We good.
3.
Does the void really count as insta death?
Yes.
Yeah.
You're
Yes.
you're not
'Cause your
technically
character's
dead.
gone.
You've got
Like,
It's just
one
void.
gone.
No.
If no one cares enough to find your soul, then yeah, you're dead.
You've got the void, the donjon, and death. Because you're not going to beat death in Connect 4. I'm sorry.
Oh, Don John.
You're
Yeah,
not going to
Don
beat
John.
death in Connect
Yeah.
4. It just isn't going to
Want
happen.
to bet?
But do we get to pick the game?
No.
I picked Magic, and I'm gonna run Selesnya Landfall. Let's go.
if we get to play the game, I'm gonna pick either Shogi or Go.
No. It's Battleship.
Oh fuck yeah, dude! Yeah, I'll play Death and Battleship. Fuck yeah, let's do it.
It's literally playing with death Battleship from Bill and Ted. That's it.
That's where I got it from. Is like you're not gonna fight death with your character. You're not gonna have your spells or anything with you. You're playing him in some like.
No, you're not even gonna play him at a good game.
No, you're not gonna play him in a good game. You're gonna, play some Milton Bradley bullshit. But aside from all of your impending deck draws today, how are you?
I'm here.
I have a functioning computer again.
Hey,
And it came down to the wire because all weekend I was sick as a fucking dog.
I am right there with you, dude. I am still getting flashbanged by lights. I don't know why.
Oof.
Yeah,
I say this as I'm sitting in front of 2 ring lights.
I got healthy enough this morning to clear out a space where I can work on my computer. I had to remember how to take my computer apart because it's a gaming rig, because it's all kind of weird shit, and then popped in the replacement drive, called a couple friends to get a product key, and I'm in business. Now I have to reinstall a ton of shit, which I'm not looking forward to.
That's always the problem.
Fun times.
No, it's not. I'm not even gonna pretend. Not fun times.
I was pretty stoked because they announced that the next DLC for Vampire Survivors is going to be Castlevania. So it only took them
Vampire Survivors.
It only took them 3.5 years, and they'll have half a vampire in Vampire Survivors because you can play as Alucard.
A whole half vampire.
Half a vampire. Game called
Half a
Vampire.
Dracula.
Wow,
Half a Dracula.
even Dead by Daylight beat them.
Oof. Oh man, those character models are awful.
Yeah, but you know what? Playing as Dracula in that game is amazing.
You would say that.
I would be a killer main.
Imagine.
Imagine.
Imagine that I want to ruin other people's fun. It's like I'm a DM or something.
It's a Steam game.
So,
and it's on the Switch.
yeah, Vampire Survivors is great.
incredible. I still need to play the Contra DLC.
So,
All this disc content. Oh, dude. We'll
oh,
talk
by
later.
the way, Gilly, you weren't here the last time. Everyone's in Bimmies. So if Asha wants to do, Jesus Christ, that is a lot of dice.
I'm trying to find character dice.
You have a problem.
No, I
Yeah,
have a
she does.
solution.
No, look, I got her dice that fits her character perfectly, but now that she put all 3 of them together, they don't mesh well. So I'm like, yeah, you should get another color dice for it. So that's what
And
she's doing.
I'm having
Because
to
I would do the
dig.
same thing.
And you think I have a problem? I have like half the collection Zoro does,
my
which is
God.
probably half the collection that Fox has. So we're not talking about dice issues.
The-
Don't
the
belittle
problem-
me.
The
Dude.
problem that you have is not enough dice.
Exactly. If I had enough dice,
Not
I'd
enough
know what
space.
color to pick.
I have been using the same set of dice for like the past 6 years.
Yeah,
I mean,
I'm buying
yeah,
you
I mean,
a
yeah,
set of dice.
I tossed in, the Fox dice that I bought. That's the dice that keeps murdering you all, but
Yeah, Fox.
I mean,
When,
it's
when,
Fox
when
dice,
are you
though.
making new dice, sir? I need to buy me some Fox dice.
I've got some new masters right here that I'm working on.
Hey.
oh.
Yeah, I also
Go,
need some new
go.
dice.
So yeah,
Same here.
So Bimmies.
not much happened last episode. There was a monkey fight. The monkey
Mhm.
won.
Mhm.
Yeah, monkey.
Hi, Evie. Come on. I know you're mad at me. Come on. There you go.
I don't trust you, Dad.
No, she's like trying to step over my dice to get to her spot. It's okay. Yeah, she's not happy at the moment. But yeah, not much really happened. Karsha fought a monkey. A 4-armed monkey. The monkey won.
It was fun.
Then everybody slowly but surely found their way to Bimmies as they were preparing or trying to make preparations to begin a noteworthy monster hunt in order to impress the blacksmith, in order to get some sort of spectacular weapon or other item made from the forge. Stepping into Bimmies, some of you got some interesting items. Others got some frightful ones, to say the least. A severed arm, a spooky skeleton mask. The usual, the stuff that you normally would get from Bimmies. I believe somebody did have the guts to pull from the deck after Karsha brined them with some gold.
Yeah, Karsha paid Sylvia to pull from the deck.
And it's funny. Because as all of you are standing in Bimmies, and Asha, you've been told where your friends were last located as you finish up your rounds in the Healer's Hall.
Okay.
Making your way into Percival B. Bimington's after signing a waiver just to step inside.
Yeah, sounds right.
Everyone feels just a little something fall into their hands as a singular card is given to each of you.
Kylus
I
is
didn't
confused
s-
because he
I-
looks
I
at
di- I didn't
the
sign the
deck.
waiver.
He looks at the deck like that's just floating in the display case, whatever, in the back of his hand, back in the dark. He's like, wait, what?
And as you look at the cards from the card in your hand to the deck of cards in the glass case, completely different make. Like the pattern on the back of the card is completely different.
Okay, Mr. Bimmy, what's going on? I didn't sign a waiver for this.
What, Mr. Bimmy? Oh, that's new. I haven't been called a Mr. in a while, seeing as how I'm quite literally a business establishment now. I don't know.
I don't.
Business
I-
location.
I don't
Certified
know how
business
to
location.
address billings. You
Um,
sound like a mister.
can't tell you. No, I didn't give any of you these cards. This seems a bit weird, but If anyone knows weird, it's me. But as all of you are holding your contractually obligated card from the deck of many things, who wants to go first?
Not it.
You know what? I'm not gonna lie. I volunteered first last time. I feel like I'm gonna sit back and watch a little bit of some buildings
do
burn
it.
a little bit before I go.
I went first last time. I was the first person to pull.
I'll do it.
Sorry, I meant this was from this was from the other game.
Okay, Gilly, what deck do you want to draw from? 1, 2, or 3?
Hmm.
You need some music.
Definitely
don't
want 2
we?
or 3, but I just can't decide which one. Let's flip a coin. Deck 2.
Deck 2.
I love coins.
You're not allowed to have any coins anymore.
Excuse me?
Your coin quota has been used up.
I believe
for all
I'm the
sessions.
DM here. I will give anybody a coin that I want.
You're not allowed, sir. We know what happens when fucking Grounds gets fucking coins.
Yes. Birds uses them.
I do.
All right, Gilly.
How many cards again? 22?
22.
Let's go third from the bottom.
Started from the bottom, now we're here.
Interesting. Don't know if anybody's drawn this yet.
Exciting. I like cards that no one's drawn yet.
So, I'm going to modify this card.
Uh-oh.
Coward.
As you draw a card with a strange horned rabbit on it, as you draw the beast card. Normally, what would happen with the beast card is you immediately change into a beast with a challenge rating of 5 or lower. Your game statistics, including your ability scores, hit points, and possible actions, are replaced by the beast's game statistics. Any non-magical weapons or equipment that you are wearing or carrying melds into your new form and can't be used. Any magical items you are carrying drop in an unoccupied space within 5 feet of your new form.
That's just me.
You remain in this transformed state for 2d12 days. Nothing can alter your form while you're under the effects of this card, but the wish spell can end the transformation early. When you revert to your non-animal form, you return to the same state that you were in when you initially transformed. Now, as this would be a very debilitating card given what you and your group is about to do, and because this is a sort of, not even a sort of, because this is an extra life draw, we're going to change it. You ever see Animorphs?
Oh my god, yes!
Not in a very long time,
Oh my
but yes.
God, dude.
Congratulations,
Yeah.
you have PTSD.
Dude, that shit was creepy if you look back at it now. Oh,
Oh,
man.
dude, I was
was-
working for Nickelodeon when Animorphs premiered.
Oh man.
Damn.
Good times. I
No,
love
I
flipping
take it
through
back.
the
I don't
books
think I
and seeing
actually
the
did watch it.
transformation.
I'm aware of it, but I don't think I actually watched it. Now that I look at it.
I read the books growing up before they came out with the show.
So, holy shit, that's a CR5?
What am I?
Yeah, dude. There's some scary shit that's CR5, dude.
Okay, Gilly, I'm going to leave this up to a roll of a D12.
Okay. You rolling or am I?
You.
Okay. 7.
What is this?
You said that so aggressively.
A
7!
bucket of water.
Yeah, she's pretty.
Okay,
Look, now
can't
I'm
turn
singing
into
the
that
earworm
because
thing.
you would die. But maybe this one?
Jeez. Just aroused now.
Okay. How are these beasts?
Because they are, dude.
Lay it on her, Captain.
There's some terrifying shit that are beasts, sir.
Yeah.
Have you seen a honey badger? That deserves to be a beast.
I need to check
Watch
something
this.
here.
Uh-oh.
Okay. So all of you see Asha begin to like convulse and begin to change in front of you. And as this happens, almost instinctively, a large portion of Bimmies is pushed away from her, giving her a very large space.
Oh my.
Ooh.
As you begin to pop and break and reshape in a very painful method.
Oh my.
As now standing in place of Asha
A
is a
rhino.
Triceratops.
Oh,
Ooh.
fucking A! It's a green Triceratops.
Yes, it is.
Asha?
Well, this is a problem.
Dinosaur noises.
Dinosaur noises.
Are you okay?
Dinosaur noises.
Yep, because unfortunately, the dinosaur can't speak any languages because its intelligence is 2. But
So
as
she can she understand us?
no. Asha, as you're standing there kind of like a panicked dinosaur, you begin to pop and reshape again, morphing back into your normal Asha shape. Can you roll me 2d12?
Oh, dear
2d12.
Lord.
Oh, right.
Here comes the randomizer.
Do I add them together or separately?
Add them together.
17.
17. Every 17 days, you will go through a forced change, as you will morph into a Triceratops for 24 hours.
Oh my.
Triceratops.
Unless you perform a ritual. This ritual will give you a little bit of a dinosaur-like look to your humanoid form. As you'll grow by a couple feet. And get the, like, just get like a little hint of like a hide-like appearance on like certain patches of your body. As Spiffy calls it. By accepting this, you become a Triceratops.
I was literally typing that same thing, Spiffy.
you completely know this. You know that you know what just happened, what will happen in 17 days if you don't complete a ritual, and what will happen if you do.
Okay. And do I know the ritual?
You do know the ritual.
Okay. And does it start like there's going to be something later that's going to start, or is this like the next 17 days? Like I have 17 days.
You have 17 days before you turn into a Triceratops.
Okay.
If at the time you have not performed the ritual, you are permanently a Triceratops.
Oh shit.
Oh.
Or do I permanently turn into Animorph?
No, you are trapped in the Triceratops form.
Girl,
Okay,
you
so-
better be on that tally.
Oh no, Marco.
Damn.
No ritual. Triceratops is permanent.
Oh no, it was Tobias that was the hawk.
Yeah,
Forever.
Tobias was the hawk forever. Yeah, Tobias got wrecked.
Isn't it if you stay in the animal for too long, you become the animals that in the Animorph series? Is that
24
what
hours.
More than an hour.
That-
Oh, it was more than an hour.
yeah.
Yeah, that's what it was. I was thinking
Yeah.
24 hours.
And
I
then
remember-
Thing.
if I
What's
do
her
the
face?
ritual,
If
is
you
do I revert back?
if you do the ritual, you won't transform into this Triceratops fully.
Yeah, if I transform into the other thing permanently. Then
You
between.
you get the look, and then like other things will be able to happen afterwards. But I'm not going to tell you what happens until after you complete the ritual.
Yeah. I was just
Maybe,
curious.
maybe you want to be a permanent Triceratops. I don't know.
I ain't drawing
You
that
do
shit.
have-
I don't know, man. It was pretty sweet having, a life domain cleric for, 45 minutes.
I mean, we have a new race.
No,
We
this
have
isn't a race. This is, for all intents and purposes, a curse.
This is how a new race
Oh,
starts.
shit.
With
No,
my
we already
children.
have the Dino race in Tricorn, where they're just TBD.
They just haven't made an appearance yet. All right. Who's next on the chopping block here?
Fuck it, let's do it. Let's get this over with.
All right, Max. What
Fuck it,
deck?
let's do it live.
What am I doing?
Deck. Choose a deck. 1, 2, or 3. 1 is the original.
3.
Okay.
Feel my pain. Get smacked by a gorilla.
You get 22 cards to choose from.
Uh, 8 from the top.
Okay.
I love how the music keeps building up in that particular point where we finally pick the card. The music has a sense of humor.
Jesus Christ, Max.
What do you get?
Max. Can you roll me
Uh-huh.
2d6, please?
Oh, Christ. Yeah, I can do that.
Before 12.
Am I adding them together?
Yes.
11.
And now roll me a 1d10, please.
7.
7. So you pick, as you flip your card over and you take a look at it, so large, like just a lot of weight drops around you as you draw the mind card, or the mind card. 11 11 gems fall to your feet. Each gem is worth 5,000 gold.
Jesus.
7 chunks of a precious ore fall to your feet, worth 2,500 gold.
Damn.
I'm sorry.
Pull the
was
mind
writing-
goblin.
Writing slowly. How many ore?
The ore was the 7 chunks. That was it was the D10.
Okay. Oh, thank Christ.
All right, give me 1 second here. I think this is gonna work. Is it gonna work? No, it's not gonna work. I'll put you guys in the dice bag for a moment, but that's not gonna work.
He's not dead. The cheat is not dead.
You get the cursed boxing gloves for hands.
Oh no. No, I'm a Dex fighter.
All right, give me 1 second.
How do you type with boxing gloves on? How much were those worth each?
The gems
5,000.
were 5,000 apiece, and the 7 ore
And
was
how much were they worth?
2,500.
Yeah, so that's like
Yeah.
what,
500.
just over 72,000 gold.
Nice.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Damn, son.
Nolani was walking around with
He's
almost that amount of gold last campaign. So, or
Sugar
not in
mama.
gold, but gems.
Okay, sorry about that. I just had to blow my nose. With that said, though, you don't have to use them for money.
No, I figured. Yeah, no, there's better uses for gems than for currency.
And there's definitely much better use of precious ore than currency.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just so happen to kind of sort of know a blacksmith
With a legendary forge.
with a legendary forge.
Yeah, but we gotta kill a thing first. It's a whole.
It's a whole thing.
I mean, with the ore, he might forego the killing of a thing.
All right, who's next?
He's like, never mind, peace out.
Now, don't be cowards. I'll volunteer someone.
Fox smile.
Zoro.
I think Fox should go.
I'm calling Zoro.
Look, to be fair, I am usually one of the first to be that volunteers. I'm just waiting for everyone else to just pick up the slack. I always am like one of the first. So
Okay,
All right.
all of you roll
everyone
a
else is
d4.
a coward.
Every one of you roll a d4.
Crap.
I was gonna go last because I'm still waiting for my item from the last deck pull that I did at the end of the last session.
What did you get?
A
don't know.
rare or rarer wondrous item.
Item, yeah.
Oh, that. Yeah, I remember now.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
I
rolled a
just
D4
I
and
wanted
got
to
a
make
4.
sure that I was going to give you the item that I made for you and not somebody else's item. All right, so Azrin, what'd you get?
Got a 3.
Fox,
4.
Groods,
4.
Zoro,
2.
Zoro.
Look, I was gonna go first
One,
anyway.
2,
because...
or 3.
Let's do 3.
Not fishing for a dragon this time?
Look, I don't need every single one of my characters to have a dragon as much as I would love that.
3, I think, is the one that had the ability score increase ones in it.
I should make a chaos deck. I should just take just like a bunch of cards and just combine them together into a
Dear God.
into a random 22 card deck.
Somebody say chaos?
Oh God, no! Please don't.
Heretics.
All right, Zoro.
Let's go 17 from the top.
2, 3, 4. Fucking hell. So very, very appropriately, just because of your character, Zoro,
Oh no.
you draw the ship card.
Oh God.
Who are you shipping me with?
She's a
Who's
wereboat.
my hookup?
You're a wereboat now.
I'm a wereboat.
You, for the ship card, gain proficiency in 3 skills chosen by
shit.
the DM.
Oh.
Be kind to me. I need to write this down. Hold up. I got this.
I need to look at your character sheet because I don't even know what you're proficient in right now.
I don't either.
You mean with our new characters, you don't know everything about them?
To be fair, I normally know nothing about your characters aside from backstories that I plan to use to make you cry. So
Look, I get a decent amount because
three
of
skills,
race and
three
backstory.
skills that you get.
Okay.
You are going to get proficiency in, let's say, deception.
Oh my. Okay.
Animal handling.
I gotta keep the dino in check. Yep.
And sleight of hand.
Oh, okay. I like that.
Interesting. I like that spread.
I like that. Yeah.
Rojan was kind.
You gain
He does, honey, performance and
you get proficiency in underwater basket weaving.
Jesus Christ.
but I'm an Aryan, I see.
Not anymore.
Good luck with that. At least you can hold your breath indefinitely.
Performance
That's
stringed
true.
instruments. Performance wind instruments.
Performance shadow puppets.
Performance mime, yeah.
Why
So
did you suddenly learn to juggle?
Azrin, you're up.
Oh, that was for the order.
Yeah, that was for the order.
You fool! You did not know. Haha!
I just have this terrible feeling something horrible is gonna happen to this character. I'm not gonna.
If you
get
don't
to
want,
enjoy it.
okay, I'll say this: if you don't want anything horrible to happen to your character, just don't choose deck 1. That's all you have to do. Deck 1 has the most horrible cards out of all of them.
I just don't choose deck 1 because I want new stuff. I want to see what the new stuff is.
I mean, same.
The new hotness.
Shiny
yeah.
new.
Oh, by the way, Gilly, on Tricorn, you've got 2 pulls. Just to let you know.
Rip.
Fun.
Oh yeah.
I enjoy the deck pulls, so
I enjoy
Same.
deck pulls too.
Let's see. So I'm gonna choose deck 3.
Deck 3.
Let's see.
Rosa. Kyla's
Pick
became
number
a
2, my
Pathwalk
lord.
for a while. Who swindles goods from hunters while talking about their companion pets.
Decided I'm gonna choose the top or the bottom.
All right, you got
the
22
top.
cards.
Okay. 18th from the top.
Interesting. Jesus Christ. You draw the Tavern Guard.
Appropriate.
And
Do I own a bar?
You instantly feel more charismatic as your charisma score increases permanently by 2.
Holy hell!
And if you have
Get the card
if you have a
out.
20 charisma, it can go up to 22. But your charisma's 14, so it becomes a 16.
Nice. That's so good.
But it can max out to 22, right?
No, this card, if you had a 20, it would allow you to max up to a 22.
If
yeah.
it was a 20, okay.
Yeah, it doesn't
There
raise
is
the
a couple
ceiling
cards
permanently.
there though. There is a couple cards though that do say your max, because one of my characters has that where my max is now 22.
Yeah,
So I can't exceed it.
It's like one of the other stat cards. There are stat cards that are just
Yeah.
completely busted.
Yeah, I think
it's
that
Nile,
card
I
is
think.
in deck 1.
Yep.
Yeah. So I remember a few characters having that in season
I
2.
think Nile has that, yeah. So that's charisma, we said.
Yep.
Okay.
Groods,
Yeah,
what are you feeling like today?
I need a redemption, so number 3.
No monkey, no monkey, no monkey.
Exactly. No monkey, stop.
2 monkeys.
Ah.
I mean, 'tis the season.
Of
It's
monkeys?
season 2, so never mind.
So, what card do you want?
Is it shuffled fully?
It's always shuffled. Every time you
The
guys choose the
very
deck, I
bottom
shuffle
one.
it. Very bottom one.
Very bottom. Please, no monkey.
No, it's not a monkey. I'm trying just. I don't
It's an
know.
elephant skill now.
I don't know alphabetical order apparently. Ooh.
Just do what I do every time I have to put anything in
Ooh.
alphabetical order and sing the ABC song.
Like a lot.
A lot.
A lot.
And then you have to restart it a few times because you forgot where you were. Or forgot which letter you were looking for.
Where the
Yeah, just me.
What the fuck?
Cards
Do I
get
need to keep
done.
the character cards up?
Groods.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
The gods are quite literally with you on this one. As you draw
Okay.
the temple card.
What do?
Allow me to read the 12 paragraphs this thing has.
Oh, Christ.
A deity
Jesus.
or entity similar power becomes bound to aid you. At any point in time between drawing the card and when you die, you can use your action to call this entity for divine intervention, and the entity is bound to answer. The parameters and nature of this intervention are chosen by the DM. If you die without having used this intervention, the deity fulfills its obligation by casting the resurrection spell on you. Once the deity has once the deity has answered your call for divine intervention or resurrected you, the entity is no longer bound to aid you.
That's a get out of death free card, though.
You have
Damn.
a
That was
god
a
on speed
nice.
dial.
Mm-hmm.
You have a god on speed dial.
I'd like to phone
That's
a friend.
awesome.
New Age Geeks, thank you for that raid.
That's an
What the
amazing
fuck?
card.
Yeah, you
Even the
you
divine
have
intervention with guaranteed success.
yeah, you most definitely have one of the cooler cards here.
Yeah,
That's really
every
cool.
cleric in existence is jealous of you right now.
Yes, I
Pretty
can
much,
concur.
Osh over
Pretty
the going,
much.
what the fuck?
Wait, why is my god ignoring me but talking to you?
After all these years of service,
Can you imagine how pissed we
and
all be?
this,
Now you gotta
this is
choose a
how it
god or
happens.
deity, right?
What's that? What was that,
Now
Grace?
you gotta choose a god or deity, right?
Mm-hmm. And
Okay.
because you know what? Because it is new.
Is it who I think it is?
Did No Pants Man?
No, it's
Is it the
I
goddess
love
of
No
shirts?
Pants Man.
I forget.
The goddess of shirts?
You know what? Where's my god list?
Look, I can't
Oh,
remember his name. I just remember he flew around naked when we went talking about
Look,
Soul.
Kemet,
Give me a god that's gonna hate me.
Kemek came up with every time they mentioned that god, Kemek always came up with a new article of clothing, basically. The god of pantaloons, the god of brassieres, god of
Yeah,
paint.
give Karsha like the god of deserts or some shit.
No, I'm trying to remember where the god list is at. Because I have
it
a
might
Especially
be-
Forge somewhere.
might
It's
be
in the
pinned.
it's in the document.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
that's
that's
right.
true.
It's pinned. It's pinned in the Destiny
here it is.
Forge channel.
I have it in my book right here.
Oh. Alright.
You know
That
what?
too.
because I love them, yes. The god that is bound to you is Apocrypha, the goddess of finery and fashion.
The goddess of pants.
The goddess of pants.
She forced both the wizards to have prestidigitation.
How dare
I
she.
mean, okay,
All of a sudden,
Apocrypha is pretty much just the god version of Edna mode. That's all Apocrypha is.
I
think of
live for it.
Venus from My Hero.
Oh no, it's quite literally Edna mode, but as
Okay.
like a possum or something like that.
Oh god.
It was like some
All
sort
of
of
a sudden, Apocrypha
marsupial.
is like, I feel a
I
disturbance in the
believe
force.
she was a ferret.
A ferret. That's what it was. Apocrypha was a ferret. But yes. So
great.
from now, since you drew this card until you die, you have one use of divine intervention that she has to answer. She cannot ignore.
Guaranteed success.
Guaranteed success.
That's cool.
So read
Now
up on divine
everyone's
intervention.
aiming for me to die.
Read up on divine intervention before you use it, Grudes.
I'd like to point out that auto success on divine intervention doesn't go to clerics until level 20. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or
That's
you just
crazy.
never use it.
Shit.
Just ignore it.
You get a free
And you
get out
get
of
an
death
extra
card.
life. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Pretty,
Fox,
pretty much you just live a life as full as you can, and then when you die, you get resurrected.
Look, here's the thing. It's also Groot's. This could happen 2 episodes from now, for all we know.
Fox,
You're gonna have
Yeah.
to fight another monkey.
let's fight 5 monkeys.
Oh god.
What deck would you like, Fox?
Oh, the last 2 polls I did were from deck 3, so I think I have to go deck 2 this time.
Okay. Deck 2.
Howard.
That will be 6 from the top.
6 from the top.
ooh, another raid.
Cobalt
Cobalt.
Curios, thank you for that raid.
Oh, that's a great name.
What card did you say? 7?
6.
Well, it's curious.
3,
Awesome.
4, 5, 6.
I feel like it should be name of a shop right there.
Oh my god, yes.
Interesting.
I
So,
like interesting.
Sylvia, you feel a little bit faster as you draw the path card,
Oh, because that's what she needs.
and your walking speed increases 10 feet.
Oh,
Nice.
all right. I'll take it.
That's
Walking
awesome.
speed's now 50 feet.
Didn't you already
Oh my
get this card with,
God.
No,
with
Raven
another
got
character?
Raven got it.
Oh, that was Raven.
Yeah,
Okay.
He got it with the crossroads, I think.
Mhm. But yes, so that is the extra life goal. Force everybody to draw from the deck of many things pull.
That was
Suck
a
it,
great first
Callie.
hour.
I'm the fastest bird now.
I can dodge lightning.
All right,
So-
Lulu.
In regards to your other item, because I said that because you got the rare or rarer wondrous item from
Yep.
the last deck of many things pull. A small ring falls into your hand. A strange double band ring with a white ring on top, and then like a crisscross of like metal into a black ring on the bottom. With this ring,
I you wed.
you can either create or extinguish light.
Oh, we got the light thing from the Dumbledore ad.
It's the
No.
lighter from Harry Potter.
It's different. If anything is standing in the area that you create or extinguish light, things will happen to them. First off, instant blindness for 1 round, as the change from light to dark always messes with your eyes. Anybody caught in this 10-foot area, when light happens, 1d10 radiant damage. When darkness happens, 1d10 necrotic.
And is there any like saves or anything on these things, or do they just happen?
It's a DC 16 Constitution save.
Okay. And when I like create light, for instance, do I have to create it on something that would normally produce light, or can I just create it anywhere?
It has to be on a solid surface.
Okay.
So like even the floor you can do, or a rock or whatever. As long as it's a solid surface, you're able to create light or darkness around it.
Gotcha.
You're not allowed to remove the sun.
That's
You wanna bet on
terrifying.
it?
Way out of the range.
Not with that attitude.
The range, I should probably give that to you, is 30 feet from where you are at to a point you can see.
I like it.
That's fun.
It's very good for like stealthy situations, like distinguished candlelight and stuff like that.
Or if you just want to flashbang people.
Ooh,
Yep.
what about Moonbeam? Moonbeam is
Breach and
light.
clear.
Moonbeam is light.
There you go.
That's actually a good question. I'm gonna have to try that out. See if it like extinguishes the spell or something.
Or does it create the spell?
It morphs the spell.
Yeah.
I would now like a creature named Morph.
And as that happens, everybody looks at their card. Asha, you are now standing with your group inside, well, in the interior of Percival B. Bimington's. And a voice sort of calls out around you. And the record keeps going up. This has to be the most people I've had in me now.
I really wish you would not say it like that.
You know, I caught it. I caught it right as I said it, and now even I am regretting saying those words. Yeah, could have definitely worded those
There's
better.
so many people inside me.
Oh my.
Out of context, that sounds horrible, but he's a building.
Yeah.
So, you, cleric,
Yes.
what can we get you today?
I was here to join up with my companions here.
So another
be the
window
waiver.
shopper.
Take a look around. How about that?
Hey, you can. I'm not going to stop you. Just remember, you signed a waiver. Anything that happens to you in here, I'm not liable. Also,
And-
you are limited to one purchase a year.
Understandable.
And if you want to be a little bit risky like a couple of your friends, we have the forbidden section.
That's where I got this.
And
she holds
another
up a
deck.
severed arm.
Is it
I found a toe.
you found a severed arm? Okay.
It holds up just like it's like cut from like just like the forearm up, and it's a perfectly preserved arm.
I have questions, but okay. If you're happy with
Can
it,
I
I
eat it?
guess that's for you. Yeah, no, Ash will just take a look around.
Okay.
See if anything catches her eye.
That is a question. What would normally call out to Asha?
Oh, this character. She's probably drawn towards things that either like have gemstones on them or more unique metals that she's seeing. Given that she's a Earth Ganassi, she probably feels a pull towards those type of things. Otherwise, she just much in line with the life domain cleric. She likes things that preserves life or purifies things.
So as you begin wandering this strange, ridiculous-looking shop, begin perusing through the rows and rows and items, you find this odd jewel-encrusted silver, almost looks like a decanter. As you pick it up, you feel its weight. It's very cool and calming to the touch. If you didn't know any better, you could almost swear you can feel closer to Herona as you hold this.
That just means that Herona wants me to buy it. But I think that's all she needs. She'll buy it.
Okay. As you sort of heft it up and you announce you'll buy it, Bimmy sounds a little bit pleased. He's like, you know, that has to be the most fitting item for you. Make me an offer. You can pay whatever you want. I'm not greedy.
Not sure what something like this would go for, but
People have paid me as little as a copper and high as thousands upon thousands of gold. Just feels whatever feels right for you.
10 gold?
I like it. You roll me a d20.
D20. 2.
Okay. So within your hand, you hold the Phoenix Heart decanter.
Okay.
A bottomless potion.
Ah, Zoro.
This potion can only be used on those at death's door.
Ha! Never mind, it's all you.
And by death's door, 2 failed saving throws.
Oh, wow.
Ooh.
Though, if it is used on somebody with 2 death saving throws, they are instantly healed to full life.
That's nice.
Damn, that's a gamble.
Mhm.
Because if someone's at 1 failed save, you're like, I could wait for the next one and hope they don't roll a 1.
I mean, as long as it's not me, you guys are probably gonna be fine.
And see what happens.
It's pretty much there to pull your ass out of the fire just in case that you ain't rolling too good or somebody can't drop a healing spell on you to stabilize you.
Yeah.
It's that last ditch effort.
But you
I
know
mean,
what?
it's good.
It's good to have. Because, you know, if the first time they roll a 1, here you go.
Yep.
They fail one save, she stabs them, and then it just pours.
Well, if she stabs them, that's 2 fails and they die.
That's 2
Yeah.
fails, they die.
Oh, that's
They
two?
go to-
Mhm.
Yeah.
If you take damage,
Oh.
if you take damage at 0 HP,
Oh, I thought it was 1.
it's 2 fails.
Yeah,
So I gotta
'cause,
get them before they roll. Then
it's an
stab 'em.
automatic crit if they're
Yep.
unconscious,
Mhm.
and a crit is 2.
Got it.
We speak from experience. We've all been there many times.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, haven't
And
killed
You
the
speak
look, the
for the
person that
players, yes.
most
So
often rolls
how-
the ones is me.
How wary
God.
how wary is Asha normally?
Depends on the situation. Exactly.
All right. Well, there's a green hooded monk walking behind you as you're perusing, holding out a bag of scorpion parts.
Okay.
You just don't say
Doesn't-
anything to her. You just walk up there.
She was
She takes
talking.
note of you, but
It's rude to interrupt people when they're talking.
I mean, she'll
When
probably
you,
turn towards you and
when you turn around, she's like,
Did you need something, or were you waiting to talk to the shopkeep? Let me get out of your way. I don't mean to be in your way.
the scorpion parts you wanted. I don't need them.
Is anyone else interested in
Oh.
making a purchase that they haven't yet? I'm looking at you, monk. Purchase, card draw.
Unless you have something that can make me go faster or punch harder, I'm not interested.
Oh, I most definitely have things that can make you go faster, make you punch harder, make you punch faster and run harder.
It's called skooma.
It's called Scuba. Oh my god! Jesus. Oh. When he says he has stuff that can make her go faster or punch harder, he's like, "Well, all right, it can't hurt to look. Show me what you got."
So what would you rather have? Move faster or punch harder?
Oh, she's Ichirai's grandchild. Just it's definitely punch harder.
Yeah. I didn't even ask that.
The blood runs thick in this child.
So as you begin to peruse around his shop, a single solitary item calls out to you. And is a pair of knuckle dusters. A mix of platinum and gold bands circling around the fingers itself. Though something just feels right about him.
Oh, these are pretty.
It's about time somebody found those. Had those for years. You seem a good fit for him.
How much?
Make me an offer.
She doesn't have any real concept of money. Let's see. I know. Give me a second. Let's see what the price is.
He's like, and remember, I'm not a greedy guy. You can give me a copper if you want.
It's like, well, she heard Asha say 10 gold for the thing she got. She's like, 10 gold?
10 gold works. Can I get a D20 roll from you?
And here's where they become cursed. That is a 15.
Okay. So, What you have in your hands is a special pair of knuckle dusters, specifically designed for a monk. While using these knuckle dusters, you can sacrifice a number of key points to increase the damage on your attack. Depending on how many key points you sacrifice is how much the bonus damage will increase.
Like a die level or a point of damage?
A point of damage. Or points of damage, I should say. It will increase exponentially depending on how many key points you sacrifice in order to increase. It's also got one other function. You can dig deep. And you can increase the damage and your ability to hit by taking a point of exhaustion. When you do this, you gain advantage on the attack, and the attack will go up a dice level.
Okay, hold on.
Though there is a downside to it. As you are pushing your body to the extreme, the enemy's damage is going to get a little bit harder on you. 1 point of exhaustion, they've got advantage. 2 points of exhaustion, their damage will go up a dice level. 3 points and above, their damage is doubled against you.
And is it just for that singular turn of attack?
Yes, you pretty much dig deep for like one big attack.
And is it all attacks in a turn or for a singular attack?
All attacks in a turn.
Okay. I'll definitely have to rewatch this part of the VOD.
That's the grand thing about the VOD. You can watch it whenever.
As long as Twitch doesn't be a butt about it again.
Now, since you all bought things, if nobody's looking to draw from that deck, I have to ask you to leave.
Well, it was a pleasure doing business with you.
Oh, and it was a pleasure doing a business with all of you.
What's their default damage?
Their default damage is a +1 item, and it will go off of your unarmed strike.
Okay, so it matches whatever my unarmed strike is. They just have the okay.
And as you step outside Bimmy's with your box of colding and your fancy new items, thoughts of the hunt begin to fill your mind.
Is there anything Asha needs to specifically pick up to bring with her for this ritual? In case she does it.
Funny enough, the ritual is just is about 2 hours of deep meditation.
Okay.
When we get somewhere that's not the open street, I want to take, I want to cut like half a pound of scorpion meat and stick it in the box of holding for a few minutes and then see if it can be retrieved.
Okay. And sure enough, you put it in there, you wait like 5 minutes, you pull it right back out.
Looks like it works.
I give Tokimi the box of holding. I don't feel like carrying it.
Yeah, well, she figures she's the cook, so she's gonna carry it.
I mean, if you take the cart, you can just leave it in the back of the cart.
Well, I don't think we're near the cart yet.
Not yet.
Yeah.
Or, leave it in your box of holding. Oh, no, it's a box of holding. Never mind. Just leave it in your room. Use your little doorknob and toss it in your room.
Yep.
So with the items that you've acquired, a little shopping that you've done, all that's left to do is get the cart and head on out. Now you were heading towards the Manticore, right?
That was the plan.
So that is up in the northeast. Up here.
Oh, is that? Wait. What was the one that was on the way to the other thing? This thing down here.
That's the Chimera.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's what it
that
was.
was the
That's
thing.
where we're
That's the
going.
one we're
Okay,
Yeah.
you're
Yeah.
going for the Chimera. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because we may be under the belief that the Chimera is also the creeping shadow.
That's right.
So
And if not, it's close enough to it that we could go investigate.
yeah, I mean, if we survive, we'll probably survive.
Wow.
So I have a question then.
Mm-hmm.
What route are you taking to get to where the Chimera is at, or was last seen? As a bit of a chasm sort of separates you from it.
I guess it's
I-
north. I guess it's north to the bridge.
Yeah,
And
I was
then-
also gonna ask that question because we have two options here. We could go on foot, go up to the bridge and then cross the chasm that way, or we could take the Skyway from Augur to the Skyway and then to Ohm and then go south, right?
Okay, yeah, I like that one too.
Or would we be able? We wouldn't be able to take the cart with us on the Skyway, would we?
Yeah.
Yeah, they use it for travelers all the time.
Oh,
So I
well,
imagine they'd be wide enough.
shit, fuck. I guess in that case, yeah, we might as well just take the Skyway and not possibly run into other shit.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, that might be the play.
Yeah.
Because I'm sure that chasm is skinny enough for us to see the other side, but that doesn't mean we can't cross that shit. So, yeah, I would definitely say going around would be the safest.
I don't think many people here have the ability of flight. Okay, so Skyway it is.
What are the requirements for the Sky? Like, does it cost something? Do you have to like make an appointment to get across, or?
Oh no, the Skyway is constantly running. It's pretty much just a constant, for lack of a better phrase, ski lift.
Mm.
To ride the Skyway, it's 1 silver per. If you're bringing a cart, it's 10 silver, so a gold.
I think
Per
we
or
can
total?
afford that.
The cart is the cart itself is a gold and it's a silver per person.
Okay, gotcha.
Before we head out, Max is gonna take out that doorknob and like pop into his room real quick and drop off all the stuff that he got from the mine card in his chest of holding in his bedroom.
Just drop it in there. Okay.
Yeah, and then go meet up with the rest of the group.
Is the room like generic room, or does the room kind of look like,
It's a generic room.
Okay.
Why am I
Can we-
picturing that this room is connected to a building that does like the Harry Potter thing with the stairwell?
It does now.
Because that's basically the way he described it originally. Yeah,
Mhm.
We can decorate it, right?
like once they get Voltron together.
Once
we
more.
can
We have
can-
to give it certain.
We can decorate the room, right?
I haven't decided yet. I'm still making it. I have things I need to rework for it. But right now you have a room that has a chest of holding
Might do the same thing with
And
the
a bed.
scorpion materials that
and a bed.
Book Me gave me.
Okay.
I'm gonna,
I don't
I'm
need
gonna
those on
leave
me.
I'm gonna leave the box of clothing, basically just on the floor next to the bed.
Okay.
So when are we wanting to head out? Like right away in a couple hours?
I mean, we kind of, it's probably like still late morning or midday because we got up, we did the stuff at the temple, first thing in the morning actually is when we went and told the guild, like, hey, we're going after this thing. Quickly got a couple of items. We went to Bimmy's and got like the basic stuff, and that's it. So it's like probably late morning
Mm-hmm.
at this point. So I say, unless we have anything else we want to do, I'm good to go. I can't remember if you guys went to that one potion shop that Kyla suggested. I think we did. I can't
did.
remember though.
You did.
We did.
Okay,
I bought.
that's right. You
I
bought
bought
more stuff.
anti-venom. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I would say unless there's anything else, I wouldn't mind kicking it off right now and heading over.
How long does the trip from Augur to the Skyway to Ohm take? I mean, that's quite a distance, so I imagine
It
takes
is
a while.
quite a distance. So you're looking from ad block. I don't care. You're looking from the Augur Skyway up to the Skyway Bluff. With as slow as it goes, you're probably going to be up there for probably a good 5 or 6 hours.
So maybe lunch.
Perfect.
Take lunch to go.
Yeah.
Make some nice sandwiches.
We have all this scorpion meat.
We could have like actual lunch and then save the scorpion meat for emergency rations.
Okay.
Then you do see that there are a couple establishments are like located around the Skyway in Augur that are like that do sell like prepackaged meals, almost like airline food.
Oh yeah, oh, $16 cheese tray.
Yep.
Get your graham crackers here
But-
and your little sodas.
I'm not gonna make you guys pay for this. I'm just gonna say you guys
Yeah.
you grab a quick meal, maybe take it with you onto the Skyway, load up into like your own little personal trolley as you begin the slow climb up out of Augur, over its walls, and looking down into just that terrifying black chasm that separates half the continent from the other. And as you begin your ascension, we are going to take a quick break so we can get up, stretch our legs, freshen up our drinks, and all that fun stuff. and we will be right back.
Yeah.
And we are back.
Hello.
Sorry about that.
Oh, my name's not back.
I was talking to my mom about birthday plans.
Mm.
I'm back with my
Oh
headset.
my.
back in.
Hey. You're gonna be 26, right?
Oh, it's not my birthday. No, it's my mom's birthday. My mom's birthday.
She's gonna be 26, right?
No.
Yeah, with about 30 years experience.
Look, I told people this year was my sweet 16 because it's been 16. It's been this the 16th year I've been 21.
See, my mom.
Hey, we've known each other for 16 years.
My mom doesn't fear. My mom doesn't fear age. So,
Like, bro.
yeah, pretty much.
Look, age is a number, not a state of being.
I mean, this is the lady that when her arm got caught in a metal toolbox and it like ripped off some skin. All she did is she put the skin back on her arm and wrapped it up and continued on with the day.
Damn, hardcore.
and was just like, it's just skin.
Sounds like my nanny.
Like, okay, you're a little terrifying, but respect. But speaking of terrifying things, as you get onto your cart, or onto the Skyway lift, I should say, another individual quickly runs on as the door begins to shut. Small gnome, dressed in very vibrant blue and yellow robes, a large book tucked underneath his arm, and just like a variety of small like pouches attached to a belt. He just walks in, tucks himself into the corner, and just sits down and begins to like peruse the book as the Skyway begins to ascend.
Tokimi will look at him and go, "Ooh, you look quite handsome."
Kind of looks at you, looks back at his book.
Tokimi will turn to Asha and she'll go, "Do people in the city don't normally take compliments?"
I think it's more of this gentleman. Usually when people read on public transportation, they don't want to be talked to.
Your compliment was pointless and unneeded. My physical appearance is no concern of yours.
See, it was the individual's opinion.
Mighty strong talk for someone in tossing distance.
Thank God, Matt. Don't.
He kind of looks up at you.
Where do you plan on throwing him? We're stuck in this metal box for the next several hours.
Do not worry, I will not throw you.
Alright, I'm coming around on this one. I like this one.
Tokimi just stops talking to him. She doesn't know how to deal with that kind of level of rudeness.
Car's just dying in the corner.
Speaking of being trapped in this box for the next several hours, can we know your name? I'm Asha, by the way.
Why do you need to know my name? I don't know any of you. I don't care to know any of you.
Just making small talk and being polite. We're gonna be stuck here for hours.
We do have about 6 hours.
Then I suggest you do what I do and dig yourself into a nice book.
They're gonna say a nice hole.
The temptation to say that Asha pulls out a Bible. Just kidding.
May the power of the bird compel you.
Oh, you thought I was gonna read this? This is for being you with.
Max takes out and starts to shuffle a pack of playing cards. Well,
Okay.
we've got some time to kill. Anybody want to play a game? Just turning away from dipshit the gnome over there.
So what does the inside of this cart thing look like? Is it like your typical what's the word I'm looking for here?
Gondolier.
Yeah.
Skyway tram?
Where it's like closed in and it has windows that you could look through, or is
No.
it like
Oh god.
It's literally like a well-made floor, iron bars all the way around, and a top.
It's a fucking cage.
It's a cage.
see?
This is gonna
Your cards are gonna fly everywhere.
It's not windy right now.
Oh, okay.
I think Kylus was saying something.
Oh no, I was just saying he's just gonna just be watching. He's just trained head on a swivel kind of situation. Not that he's at high alert or anything. He's definitely relaxed. He's just more just habit, keeping an eye out.
I fucking hate myself.
Mm-hmm.
I see Spiffy eating
Why?
what I assume is an otter pop.
Mm-hmm.
And my first thought was human churu. I don't know why. I think it's because I haven't had otter pops in years.
Go for a human churu right now.
Yeah, otter pops are just human churu. Anyway.
I like to do a few things if we have the
Sure.
time.
You most definitely have the time. You've got 6 hours.
Absolutely. My first thing I like to do is I would like to finally crochet.
Oh, because you guys have the crochet needles.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Probably gonna take
And I told you it takes an hour to do.
Yep.
So what are you crocheting?
And I am crocheting a duck.
Okay.
not a goose.
Not a goose, a duck.
So, as you finish crocheting up, this little yarn duck comes to life and begins to just waddle around you. And then with a couple hops, it comes up to your shoulder and just sits there. With this duck, when you sleep, you will gain an extra hit die if you've expended more than half. Also, it will remove an extra point of exhaustion.
Ooh.
Because the duck always watching.
And
My
once a day,
dreams.
the duck may cast a level appropriate cure wounds on you.
His name
Does
shall
anyone
be
else-
Sir Goosington.
Oh god. Anyone else thinking of the dancing duck with the hat?
No.
Yep.
Shuba,
That's what. Yeah. The Hey Ya song.
I'll wait for anyone else that wants to crochet before I do my last thing.
Took me to look at you and go, oh, that's how they work. And that's all she says.
Interesting. I have to ask though, why a duck? Is it your favorite animal?
No, ducks are creepy as hell.
So enemy of the enemy is my friend sort of situation?
Absolutely.
Interesting tactic. I like it.
If you betray me, I will eat you.
You eat it and it's just yarn in your mouth.
It forever lives inside me. Every once in a while, you hear a quack.
like I said, they are
As I burp.
indestructible. They are indestructible. They cannot be destroyed.
Given that we're literally riding in a cage, how's Sylvia looking? Because I should probably be paying attention to that.
She is just sitting there being her stoic self, but she does keep like glancing out the bars of her cage. Like she really wants to go up to the edge and just look out as we're going across the landscape, but is stopping herself from doing so.
So I'm gonna reach into my backpack and pull out. I have those cupcakes I bought from the confectionery. I have 10 of them. And we're gonna hold the box out to Sylvia. Little sweets might help with the tension.
You want me to hold that for you?
No, I want you to eat some.
Oh. Okay. I think I still have some sweets left over as well, if you would like something in return.
Maybe another time. You just look a little tense.
Sorry. I've heard lots of stories about the Skyway, but never actually been on it myself. It's exciting.
Exciting's a word for it. I myself don't like being in the sky very much. I'd prefer to be on the ground, but these things are necessary when you travel.
It's like flying, but not. You can see so much.
As long as the storm doesn't hit while we're going over, I'm sure we'll be fine. Storm's not very fun up here.
Is this thing built to handle storms?
Yes.
Sounds
As-
like an interesting experience.
The gnome pipes up in the background. Statistically speaking, there's only been about 5 accidents that have resulted in the detachment of one of these cages.
Good to know.
If it's any comfort, if this cage were to detach at this height, we would be killed instantly upon impact. I doubt any of us would feel anything.
You are, as they say, very fun at parties, are you not?
I despise parties.
That's Rex.
When was the most recent detachment?
3 months, 10 days.
What was the cause of the detachment?
A griffin.
There are griffins out here.
Oh, there are a multitude of things out here. But I don't think we have to worry about griffins. This one was just, my understanding, migrating.
How interesting.
And not paying attention where it was going. All 15 people on board were killed.
Instantly from the fall?
Well, statistically speaking, it would be an instant death, but given the constitution and the hardiness of some people, there may have been some survival upon impact, which would then have been followed by immense suffering and grueling pain.
I think some of us would survive.
You're the
Briefly.
unlucky ones.
I know I will.
Me over here going, I know I will.
How wide are the bars?
You can't slip through them if that's what you're wondering.
Like you can't even put a body part through?
I mean, you could probably put your arm through.
What about legs?
Mm-mm. They are too thin for they are like too close in together for legs. It's pretty much that it's built as a means to get enough airflow in the cage itself for large groups of people to not suffocate, but at the same time make sure nobody's going to try to, like, you know, climb on out and impromptu skydive.
I mean, if they want to fall to their deaths, that's their choice. Why do you have to stop us?
Tomoki's just gonna, like, you know, Indian squat as close as she can to the cage.
Okay.
So in the forward motion side, so that way she gets the airflow going over her.
You all are all very strange.
At least we are all full size.
Oh, I am full size too.
Okay.
Are we making you uncomfortable?
Oh no, I was just making an observation.
Would you like a cupcake?
Not a fan of sweets. I'm more of a savory person.
I have some bacon.
That I'll take.
She'll pull out a piece of chocolate-covered bacon. Hand it over.
See you into the confectionery.
Yes, we got a lot of sweets. And some tea.
As you see him trace something in the air in front of the bacon as a full sandwich materializes around it. And he takes it and just begins to eat it.
I want to manifest a BLT. Damn.
Right?
I didn't know that sort of magic was possible.
Neither did I. See, flashes a ring on his finger. Picked it up from that talking building.
Oh, Lord.
Amy's.
Yeah. Every couple hours, I'm allowed to summon food for myself.
We were just there. I picked up this, and she pulls out the severed hand.
That is disturbing.
Yours.
Probably shouldn't be showing people that as they're trying to eat.
Oh no, I dissect bodies all the time. That doesn't disturb me.
As a profession or a hobby?
Could be both.
I respect that.
No, I am not a necromancer, if you're thinking that.
Oh, I was thinking more along the medical lines, but
You would be
yes,
correct.
that is an option.
Well, I mean, now I'm thinking it.
I'm
If I choose... Sorry, go ahead.
a doctor by trade. An apothecary, if you will.
I heard of any doctors in Augur, or is this...
Oh, there are quite a few practitioners of non-magical healing in Augur.
Okay. You, do you assist with any of the healing halls, or do you do your own practice?
I mostly assist with the exhuming and investigation of corpses at crime scenes.
Ah. So something that's very important.
Yes, that's why I'm heading out here today. I've got a important case I have to work in over in Siles.
All I can picture is CSI Miami and its dock.
Right. That's a long way to travel. It must be very important.
I don't know important, but where the job takes me, the job takes me. Azarin is frozen.
No, he's just doing the duck face.
Okay.
Out of curiosity, being a doctor, a medical person of sorts, not, I doubt Caitlin obviously would know this person, but do I recognize them? Like their face, or I've seen them in passing from certain encounters?
Go ahead and
Like
go ahead and give me a history check.
That was the one I was hoping I would get, but no! I had to get animal handling. That's all good. Oh, hey, that's actually not bad. 16 plus 1, 17.
After all that wine, you just rolled well.
You've seen
I
him.
know.
You've seen him in passing every now and then, though you've never necessarily caught his name.
Okay, so the face is recognizable.
The face is recognizable.
Okay.
You say you are working a case in Siles.
I'm assisting in one, yes.
I don't know how much you would actually be able to talk about it, but this is my hometown.
Perfect. Well, not perfect as the crime scene that I am going to, but tell me, has Siles ever had any sort of run-in or dealings with anything of a hag nature?
I'm not familiar with any hags. There was an exceptionally large cat once that I took care of. But no, I can't say that I'm familiar with the dealings of the hags.
Well, seeing as how you are from there, I guess it doesn't hurt to give you a little bit of information as to what I'm looking into. One of the farmers recently was discovered dead in their home with a quite a bit of locusts sort of coming out of his mouth. Apparently he choked in the middle of the night on these insects. Don't know how they got there, but they're hoping that once I'm able to investigate the body and do an autopsy, I may be able to learn what's going on.
What is the farmer was killed by locusts, or just?
It looks like he suffocated on a bunch of locusts that were in his throat. That's why I asked if Siles ever had any dealings or encounters with hags. Sounds like a pretty standard hag curse to me.
I've been away for a little while. It is certainly possible. Sometimes the seasons are not kind to the farmlands out here. Could have been a deal gone bad. Do we know what of his crops?
I haven't had a chance to investigate the crops yet. When the report was given to me, it was just details about the body and its condition.
That makes sense given your trade. It would be odd if the locusts if the locusts are only in the body, then that would make sense that it is a curse. But if the crops are also eaten by the locusts, then it would be an unfortunate run of bad luck.
No, let's hope it is just that, bad luck. Last thing anybody needs is to deal with a hag.
Aside from that, it is a lovely town. There's a bakery on 3rd Street that is lovely. They make this rye bread, but it's like marbled, so it's like brown bread and white bread. It's very nice. I recommend it.
I will have to check it out. If anything, maybe my ring can duplicate it.
You said this
This
was...
whole time.
I'm sorry.
Nope, go for it. Sorry.
And you said the victim was just a farmer, right? It was...
Yeah, that's what I got from the report. It was just one of the local farmers.
Okay. Thank you. I appreciate it. I'll leave you to your book now. Thank you. And he kind of steps away.
So he nods and just continues reading into his book.
All she wants to do right now is make some tea, and she can't make some tea in this little box.
I mean, true, you can't.
No, I was just double checking my spells. I don't have anything that actually creates any kind of heat, so she can't like heat something up. Oh well. One day.
I'm over here being an idiot trying to figure out what fucking animal I was.
Oh, I know what animal I'm going to do.
I
As
just don't
this
know.
hour passes, any one of you, just one of you, can you roll me a d20?
Sure. That's fitting. 3. You know what? It's kind
It
of
is fitting.
luck. It is fitting.
So after the first hour, you all begin to start getting a little more relaxed in your trip. Every now and then taking a look outside, feeling the wind on your skin, playing some cards, holding your new crocheted duck. But as it begins to linger on, a large roar echoes out from underneath you as the sky begins to darken. And a large body flies right by the cage, kind of shaking you a little bit. As you see out in the distance, probably about 60 feet at this moment, sort of banking around for another pass, is this large winged creature. Its hide is jet black, though it's got large, like reptilian-like wings. and a strange stinger for a tail. As it banks around, you can see 3 heads on this beast.
Oh my.
That of a goat, of a lion,
Oh.
and a blue dragon.
Oh no.
Tomiki springs up and she's like, "That's it, the Chimera."
I look over at the gnome. I believe we're about to experience a detachment.
Sort of stands up and takes the book and just closes it and sets it down. Oh, it seems you may be right. Reaches down, he pulls out like this strange gauntlet and he puts it on his hand. And as he does, like arcane runes begin to like dance across the metal and zip up his arm. Does anyone have any plans?
I can try and distract it, but that's about all I can do if I'm inside this box.
How long have we how long do we have until we're supposed to reach the other side?
For 5 hours.
5. Oh Jesus. Okay.
Yeah.
So I assume these cages, they have like a main door on them to, load people and wagons and stuff into
Yes.
them. How is that door closed?
It is sealed.
So it doesn't have any sort of obvious like door handle or lock mechanism on it.
You notice that there was like a strange rod that the people down at the base sort of stuck into the cage itself to like pretty much make sure that that door was sealed, keeping it shut as you guys were ascending.
Great.
I don't think there's going to be very much that we can do from inside of here. Not if it attacks.
Did it
Well,
seem like the rod they closed the door with was magical, or just, like a pin lock?
More like a pin lock.
Tomiki will go, "I can open the door from the outside if we need to."
We may need to.
I
If
can
you're
try and
able to,
buy
that
some
may
time. I'm not sure how much this will actually help because it has 3 heads, but I could attempt to make it blind.
Why
I'll have to
Why
wait for it to
not?
fly in close.
why do we not just not be here?
That doesn't help our new gnome
Oh
Uh,
yeah,
that we met.
she takes out her doorknob.
Yeah. could
We just need to find a way to wait until we land, and unfortunately, it's a lot of time.
You have a means to escape.
Sort of.
Well, for
Well, sort.
us.
I mean, it's not a small room. We could probably fit a gnome in one of the rooms.
No, it's specifically for us and us alone. Like, one of us.
I think the magic limits the number of people that can enter the door.
He stands there and it looks like he's just like running numbers through his head. He's like, if you have a means to escape, by all means escape.
Do you have a means to escape?
I'm working on it. I have a theory.
Game theory.
Get out.
When we used these knobs before, because we've used them a couple times, did we when we exited the room, did we exit to the same spot that we entered?
Yes.
I don't think we've used it at all.
We
No,
have.
I have.
Two of us did.
You have-
I have.
have?
3 of us have.
Yeah.
Was that when I was not here?
No,
might
that
have been
was
when it
today.
was.
That was
That
today.
was today.
Well, yeah,
Was it
because
today? Oh my god, I'm dumb. Thank you.
we put all
I'm like, do I just have a stroke?
we put
put our
all the
stuff
like
in it.
all the encumbering shit that we
Yes,
were
I
carrying in our
remember now.
rooms.
I don't know why I had a stroke, but all right, we're good now. We're good.
I'll look at the
Don't
number.
have a stroke. They're bad for you. I speak from experience.
Yeah, very true.
Our escape is temporary. We'll end up back in this spot eventually. Well, in this cage.
Well, if that's the case, then I hope you end up in this spot after it makes its landing. Give it about 20 minutes.
Are you sure you'll be okay?
Reaches into his at his hip and like into one of the bags, and he pulls out this strange looking sword. And he flips it back. He flips the blade back so it comes laying across his arm. And you can see that there's a pistol like nestled in the crossguard. And he takes a look at it and he flips the sword back and it latches shut. Yeah, I'll be fine.
Gunblade. What the fuck, bro?
They're in Tricord. Not Tricord, no, Wayward.
This isn't a
Oh,
gun
man.
blade. This is just a sword that has a pistol in the crossguard.
This man's gonna die.
Doable.
Not that I want to complicate our escape, but what do you suppose happens if we use those doors here and then this place gets destroyed before we're able to exit again?
That's a good question.
As he looks at you, he's like, you've got about 3 seconds before this thing is within firing range of that lightning.
With lightning.
Very well.
As you see the blue's dragon's
just
mouth
take a chance.
open up and just sparks begin to like emanate from it as you just see this like large ball of lightning forming.
Oops.
No time. Making the door, pushing everyone in. Let's go.
No, each one of us has to make our own door, and we have to go in each one of our own
you have
doors.
to make your own door.
I will.
Yep.
I'll make a door in this spot.
I'm going
where I
in.
am.
Fuck you guys.
I'm sure I have
I'm
chalk for spell components, so I'll
You all
chalk
have
the
chalk.
door.
You all have chalk to
Alright.
be able to open the door.
Alright. I'll make a door, and right before
I'll be burnt fish today.
right before I pop up, how close is the chimera?
I'll tell you this: you have the option of either being able to safely pop into safety, yes, or do what you want to do with the chimera and risk the outcome.
She wants to help him, but she doesn't want to die, so what's the point?
Yeah, I think Kyla's
She's
gonna
dropping
have
the door.
faith. Yeah.
Yep. She dropped in the door. The faith won out.
He did say he has a way to escape.
Yep.
He was working
Yeah.
on it.
Yeah.
Gonna enter my space.
Okay. So as you all pop through the door, the last thing you hear is the lightning go off. And just the reverberating audio or auditory sound of that wire snapping as you shut the door as the cage enters into free fall, sort of protecting yourselves from the pretty much protect yourselves from any damage at this point in time.
Are we still over the chasm?
No, at this point in time, you are about here.
Okay. Oh, that makes sense.
You're clear of the chasm, but it's probably about a couple hours behind you.
You guys, if we survive this, at least we're real close to our destination.
Question:
I mean, yeah.
what did you have on the cards?
Answer.
The cart?
I don't think we had. yeah, we just had an empty cart
True.
because like
Yeah.
because
Use
the
the
box of
rooms.
colding, the box of colding is in
Azo's room.
Tokimi's room. Yeah. All my shit is in my chest of holding in my room. Yeah, we didn't have anything on the actual cart.
I actually have a question about that, and I was gonna mention it earlier, and people were just doing their own thing, which is fine. I was actually curious because since the horses are mechanical, are they considered items that I could have brought them into the room?
No,
Or-
they are considered magical beasts.
Okay, that's what I thought. Okay, cool.
But they can be
gotta-
repaired afterwards.
Mhm.
Probably.
Maybe with enough time
Hopefully.
and skill.
Depends how
And money.
broken they are.
Giant jigsaw puzzle.
Hey, look, enough super glue and duct tape can fix anything.
Gorilla glue, baby. Gorilla glue.
100% true.
So
We have
you all
one
Oh.
bigger horse, but it has 6 legs now.
you pop into the into your little magical abodes as the door shuts behind you. You notice the door handle falls off on each of your doors.
That seems problematic.
Pick it up and wait 20 minutes and see if I'll go back on.
When it falls off, does the exit door disappear as well?
The exit door itself does not disappear. That you all have that exit door. It's sort of like permanently etched into your room that you can use to be able to go back out into the physical world itself. It's just the door handle sort of fell off.
We've been staying in these doors a long time. Maybe that's a normal feature.
I'm gonna wait 10 minutes. And
Okay.
then I'm going to see if I can open the door slightly.
So you pick up the door
I
handle,
figure full time
reattach
plus
it.
plus time for the chimera to like
Roll
see
me a
there's
D100.
nothing to scavenge and fly away. E100. Yeah. Four.
You put the door handle there. And you hold it there for a moment. Almost as if it's searching for something. And then an audible chime happens as it latches into the door itself. A little bit of light is showing through the separation of the door and the wall itself. And you're able to pull it open ever so slightly. As you do, you look
Right
out.
into my face.
You look out into a very damp and dark cave.
How did we fall in the chasm? Oh, that's not good.
You look around, you notice that the flooring, the separation between the door frame and where this door leads is moss-covered stone.
Look, I can disappear into the wall.
So it's not the floor of the cage.
No.
It's the floor of the cave.
Yeah, it seems wherever this door has connected, it is connected to a cave.
Okay. Do I see the cage?
You see
in
the
any
cage.
form?
Well, it depends. Are you opening the door a little bit more, or are you?
Well, yeah. I mean, I want to see. I want to see what if I'm seeing a stone floor and moss. I'm like, okay, like where the hell are we?
So you open the door a little bit more. No sign of the cage anywhere.
Any sign of the chimera?
No sign of the chimera. You see along the wall that you can barely make out here. Cut stone. Moss covered. Maybe an abandoned building somewhere. Maybe an abandoned temple. Maybe a ruin that the underground of this continent seems to be littered with. Wherever it is definitely not where you expected the cage to land. Give me an Arcana check.
Okay. Probably gonna fail because that's not my thing. But let's see. 14.
You have a feeling that because the flooring where you had placed the door was most certainly destroyed, this door handle searched for an appropriate size doorway for you to be able to exit out of. And it just so happened to find here.
Ooh, so in my mind, with my lack of magical know-how, I would probably presume that there's no guarantee everyone else is gonna open up to the same floor.
That would be an educated guess, yes.
Okay. That's not good. So I'm in an actual tubular cave, correct? There's a ceiling above me.
There's a ceiling. From where you're standing inside, again, cut stone. Though you can look out and a majority of the wall on your right has been destroyed, as you could see out into a very dark cave. Light barely showing down here from the small gatherings of bioluminescent mushrooms.
Is there any like a loose stone or something near me?
There are a couple loose stones, yeah.
So
either debris from the wall or just, random
I want to
cave debris.
I want to grab a rock I can grab while I'm still,
Yep.
doorknob grab, and then I want to knock it on the floor like 3 times.
As you do, it echoes. And then you hear a clack, clack, clack in response, deeper from the cave.
So, question. I'm proficient in survival.
Sure.
Would survival include Morse code?
I would say so.
So if I have to roll, I will roll, but I'm just gonna basically just tap out SOS.
Okay. You're proficient in survival, so I would say you would be able to communicate in Morse code without having to make any sort of roll. There's a bit of a delay, and then just a mimicking of what you just hit. Just shooting back SOS to you.
Okay, that's not good.
As this is going on, the rest of you, as you are in your rooms, notice the door handles on your floor sort of vibrate and jump into the door themselves, as there's a bit of shimmering as it seems like a connection is made as you hear the door unlocking.
Gonna go ahead and push it open. Or pull it open.
Cautiously doing that as well.
Same.
Yep.
Shield at the ready because
Swings it open.
what to expect.
So, as you're playing SOS in the cave, there's just a brief shimmer of light behind you as that wall that you had looked at when you opened the door a little bit more sort of forms multiple doorways as your companions push their doors open as well.
Housekeeping.
As you are now all standing in this ruined underground establishment. Those of you who have dark vision. Who has dark vision?
Oh, that's a good question.
I think I do. Yes, I do.
Uh,
I think the Ganasis do, but maybe they changed it in the air Ganasis. They're different. Maybe they're all different.
It depends. It depends on the variant.
I do have
I
dark
do
vision.
not.
I
I
honestly
do
did not
not.
know if I did.
The one and only race that I've ever given dark vision to. Because unlike wizards, I don't hand it out like candy.
Wow.
I mean, to be
Look,
fair,
evolution.
Fuck you, wizard.
Everyone can have it.
everybody who isn't a human has dark vision.
I'm just Ken.
Yeah.
My job is sword.
I don't have it.
I'm just Ken. My job is sword.
Yeah, but
So,
Scrooge, you're playing a Hakaro, which is a unique race that we created, so...
so you
I know. Other than a human.
as those of you with dark vision step out, you can make out more of the remnants of this room. Broken tables, couple chairs, few skeletons tucked away in the corner. A strange gathering of cloth pressed up against one of the farther walls near like the northern part of the building. In a strange tapestry. A tapestry that sort of sends a shiver down Kylas's spine. As Kylas, you see a tapestry with a very crudely drawn vertical eye on it.
Just a tapestry with an eye on it?
The vertical eye.
Is there any special type of design making this eye, or is it just looks like it's just painted or sewn on, like just whatever?
It looks like
all willy-nilly.
Looks like it was like drawn very crudely with a red type of paint.
Gonna get closer to investigate it, as I want to see like if this has been here for a while or if it's newer.
Sure, go ahead and give me let's make it a intelligence roll.
Oh, no.
Not an intelligence, investigation, my bad.
It's almost the same thing, but they got on proficient, so it just does a boost. My dice are just not liking me today. That is a 7.
You can't really tell the age of it, though. The fabric itself doesn't look like it's been too worn out.
Okay. And I see my companions?
Oh yeah, your companions
Okay.
are or like very visible to you as they're still standing in their doorways?
I will pull out my new little gem to be a small little flashlight for everybody.
Hey,
So they can see me. It does have low light vision.
it does produce low light.
So if nothing else, they can at least see me and walk towards me. So I will pull out that handy dandy little geode I got.
The little nightlight.
My nightlight. As I will kind of hold it up close enough to my face so people can see me, but also show the tapestry and go, found something interesting in here. Seems to be the only thing in here so far. That's what I should have done in the cave. Damn it.
Mm-hmm. This belongs to One-Eyed Willie.
Is there anything that is notable about this tapestry?
There's a giant eye on it that looks like it was just painted on. But it's just strange. It just kind of sticks out.
It's a symbol that represents something that any of you recognize?
I'm proficient in religion. I mean, it's not great, but can I get a roll if possible?
Sure.
Asha doesn't care about anyone's religion other than her own.
Wow.
That's
a
the
true
But she's not
religious
proficient.
person.
Yeah.
Right?
18 total.
I have the only
18
true
total?
religion.
If it's a religion, it's not one you've heard of.
Technically, will say it's not any religion if it is a religious symbol that I recognize, and then she'll look at Asha because she wouldn't expect the cleric to not be proficient in religion.
With you looking at her, she's just kind of. Honestly, Kylus has been with the order longer than I've been with the clerical order, so he would know better than I do.
If you think it's something religious, maybe I can take a look. I'll try to do a religion roll as well. Okay, better. 16.
I sent you a message.
Cool.
Ooh.
While she's reading that, so the oil that Max has, if I imbue one of my weapons with fire damage, would that put out any light?
Yeah, you can ignite the blade.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and use a charge of that and do that thing for one of my scimitars.
Okay. And as you light it off, it's going to give off the same radio light as that of a torch.
Sick. Cool, I can see now.
If
Actually,
you'd like.
big is that? How big is the chamber that we're in?
If it was fully constructed, this looks like it would be a standard mess hall or a tavern. Spacious, but with wall and cave debris all over the eastern wall now.
Is anyone struggling with vision at the moment?
With
as long as there's this little bit of light source, I'm good.
With the combination of the geode and Max's scimitar now, I think everyone would be good on light for the time being. But yeah, Zora, I sent you a message as to what happens when you make that connection.
Okay. Of course, just to observe it a bit more, he kind of like touches the outside of the eye, not the eye directly, just kind of tracing it with his hand.
And as you do, a bit of that red ink sort of like trails off of the tapestry onto your finger.
And as soon as he kind of runs his thumb through his fingers to notice that this paint or whatever this is wet, he's gonna kind of hiss in pain for a moment, and with that same hand, just touch his forehead like he has a headache.
Oh, you're right. Was it poisonous?
No. But, to be honest, I don't know what to make of this, but it's disturbing. It's familiar. But I don't
Recognize it.
know what's here. It's a symbol I've come across before in the past, but not sure why it's out of place here. We're in a cavern unless there's a temple or hidden city or something through here. I can't make heads or tails of it, to be honest. We may need to explore a bit more to figure out why something so out of place is here. It's wet, though.
Wet.
I'm gonna
Like-
smell it. And does it smell like blood?
It's blood. Rather fresh blood.
As you guys can see, like, there's a smear a little bit across, like, the tattoo on his forehead from when he, like, rubbed his head. And he just, like, yeah, this is fresh blood.
Oh, so this is okay. Probably want to be
Uh,
cautious as we take a look around.
Extremely.
There's something down here.
Something
Cult,
with enough.
maybe?
Well, when I was just me on my door, I was tapping some Morse code to see if any one of you would possibly respond. And there's something in the cave that's mimicked my tapping.
Like an echo?
Not an echo.
Maybe it's our gnome friend.
Which direction did this mimicry come from?
Would I know, Roshan?
To the east.
That way.
As Tomiki points out through the wall, as you see that there is a long underground tunnel that sort of just goes off in that direction.
Well, I would
Small
advise us-
gatherings of water every couple feet.
I would advise us not to stay here any longer then, because if something heard your tapping, it could decide to investigate.
If it's not our friend.
Or tell others.
Agreed.
As you hear the clacking again, Toki, as it's Morse code again. But
It's the it's not the it's not just SOS.
it's a request for identification. Pretty equivalent of you there. Identify yourself.
Something is asking me. Does anyone else hear the taps? I'm like,
Everyone hears, yeah. The clacking of the rocks is the echo carries rather well down this corridor.
they're asking, I guess, me to identify myself. I'm just gonna tap out my name.
Yeah.
Time
Max draws
passes.
his other sword.
Okay. Time passes as there's another clack. I survived. Trapped.
Oh, it's the gnome.
Chimera Den.
Oh.
Well, that's awful.
The chimera den's to the east. The gnome is trapped in there.
Well, shit.
Two birds, one stone, as they say. Save our little caged companion and
I'm
deal
gonna
with the
tap
chimera at the
out.
same time.
Stay hidden. We're making our way to you.
We definitely have to save him. I mean, we already left him behind once. We can't do it a second time, and this chimera is now causing problems.
As you hear a clack again, be careful.
He told us to be careful. So I don't know if there's traps or other creatures or something, but I don't want to keep tapping because the more noise we make, the more it might draw the chimera's attention. But the den is that way.
All right.
I will take point.
Right behind you. Sword and shield out.
Dirty 20 survival. He's very good at tracking for a fighter.
As you begin to like trek down this tunnel, it heads down probably about a good 30-40 feet before it like sort of does a soft turn to the left. You do notice along the walls in the ceiling claw and drag marks every now and then. The footpath below you, though, undisturbed.
Wait, where were the drag marks again?
The wall and the ceiling.
This
Just
is strange.
Every now and then you see like large claw marks, and then other times you see drag marks and whatnot, but you don't see anything disturbing the floor. Even with the small puddles of water, there shouldn't be anything that would have been able to sweep away footprints. Maybe this tunnel hasn't really been used by bipedal humanoids before.
I want to ask the group if I can like throw something like out there to see if something attracts it. You know, like if it hasn't been used, maybe it was cleaned by a monster. You know, I don't know. I'm thinking of like a trapdoor spider.
I mean, luring it out wouldn't be a terrible idea, especially if it keeps it away from our little gnome companion.
Why is there no claw mark on the floor? This
I
is
immediately
not.
look up.
Chimeras don't crawl on the ceiling.
But we did see it fly.
Well, yeah, they fly, but they're like mostly lion, but with goat and dragon.
I'll still look up just to make sure.
Is this tunnel wide enough to fit their wingspan in? As if they were flying?
Now that you mention it, no.
I'm starting to wonder if the chimera is not the only thing here.
Given the way that this tunnel is formed, bit too perfect.
Like it's round.
Like it's round, like it's been bored.
Oh, that's not good.
Giant worm.
Kind of hope that whatever created this tunnel was taken out by the Chimera, maybe?
I think
Or
they took
it
out the
lives
Chimera.
with the Chimera.
As you're having this conversation, you hear that the roar of a dragon echoing further down the hall. And then a couple echoes, or a couple sounds of a firearm being discharged.
Oh, it's
Nope.
the gnome. They found him.
I think we better
Well,
hurry.
Yep,
I start
the
running.
time for discretion is over. Then,
We're
yeah,
moving.
bolting.
I'm right behind Kylos.
I think Kylus, in this case, starts running faster than Max, but Kylus is wearing heavier armor, so he ends up still taking point eventually.
He works out, man. You haven't seen his abs.
All the abs. His abs have abs.
His abs have abs.
His
Ever
entire-
seen Angry Birds 2? I've got a 24 pack.
His entire upper body is just nothing but abs.
My abs have abs.
No, he doesn't have any pecs, just abs.
Just abs.
Just abs. Just abs.
Amazing core strength. Just don't ask him to bench anything.
Just bench on his abs.
Ouch.
So
I bench it with my abs.
you begin to like run down the hallway or down this tunnel, and as you bank around the left and then to the right, you notice that there are two pathways ahead of you as the sound of footsteps treading through water carry out to the right, as you can make out the outline of that gnome as he calls out, "Quick, this way. We gotta go."
Insight check.
Oh my god.
Right?
I was gonna
Right
say
now
the
I want
same thing.
insight.
Sir,
Same
sure.
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was thinking the same damn
I'm
thing.
right there with you. I'm like, I don't. Can we trust this? Guys, I'm getting a little nervous.
As things are starting to get a little sus.
I just go
18.
that way. I don't have time for insight.
Does he get into a cave?
I got a 19.
A 19,
17.
17,
18.
18. Anyone else?
Ain't got time for insight, man.
Nah.
Okay. Fuck. So you guys
So
all
sus.
stop as something is not right.
Definitely grab Sylvia for a moment.
Yeah.
Sylvia keeps going. Like, you guys stop to like say what's going on. Sylvia's still running down the hallway.
I've got a 50-foot movement speed now. I'm
I'll
going.
call out then.
Oh,
Say,
geez,
Sylvia,
Sylvia,
stop.
no.
Can I throw my
You,
anchor? to
you
try
can
to
call
catch
out.
her?
You can call out to Sylvia to stop.
Mhm.
Up to Sylvia if she listens.
Definitely daddy tone.
Do you
Oh,
ask
daddy.
her to stop, or do you tell her to stop?
She dad's
It's very
voice will
important.
stop.
It's true.
I mean, if you're dad voicing, that's a bit of a command.
Yeah.
More
Yeah.
of concerned dad noises. Doesn't want the kid to run into the street kind of noises.
That's still a command.
Actually, you know what? He actually would say, Sylvia, wait.
Since that's very clearly a command, then she would immediately stop.
And as you stop, you're about halfway down that tunnel.
Oh crap.
Those of you who made your insight checks, you notice that that shadow, that outline of the gnome is not moving. Looking at it, it's in a very strange pose.
Ah, shit.
Not necessarily normal. Almost as if they're in mid-run.
Like they're frozen in place running?
Yeah. As it calls out again. What are you doing? Let's go. We don't have time. It's right behind us.
It's already here.
When it calls out that second time, how far away from me does the source of that voice sound?
Right where that outline of the gnome can be seen.
Is that within the range of this fancy new ring of mine that I could apparate a light in that spot?
Sure.
I will do that.
Oh wow.
You go and you apparate the light. There is this ear-splitting shriek that happens as the body of this like shadow gnome sort of extends into like this large, like twisted amalgamation of what looks to be like nerves and sinew as it screeches before it's pulled down the hallway. Clever, clever, clever. I do enjoy it when the prey has brains.
And Aaron, I will say to Sylvia, saying like, good thinking, Sylvia. Be very careful. As I am kind of inching forward a little bit, sword and shield up, trying to locate that voice and see if anything else tends to pop up as I am also looking at the different shadows and whatnot.
And as you begin to creep down this hallway, you see almost as if the illusion is sort of peeled away from where the light is shining, where Sylvia used her ring. As hidden in the walls are more of those strange vertical eyes. But they're open.
Oh.
They're moving.
Oh, that's not good.
They're watching
No.
you. As dread, Kylus, just begins to fill your body. As memories start to creep in. This is not a chimera's lair. This is something a lot more dangerous.
Is this Bob? I forgot his name from season 2. But the one for the fucking
No,
eyes in the sky.
I think we called him Bob.
It's not Bob.
I sent you a quick DM.
You guys are so fucking unserious. I can't.
Oh,
It's Bob.
nothing with fucking eyes is ever good in this campaign
But-
world.
It's only revealed in the aura where Sylvia created that light.
Well, that's where the eyes are.
Yes.
Creepy.
as it seems like your light, Sylvia, can reveal things that are hidden.
Ooh.
Question about the lights created by this ring. Do they last a specific amount of time, or do they just remain until I dismiss them? And also, how many lights can I have active at any one time?
Each light will last 1 minute. You can dismiss them at will if you wish, and you can only have one active at a time.
Okay.
That's either one light or one darkness.
Max turns to Kylus, who is very clearly seems like he's shaking in his boots.
Not shaking in his boots, but you see he's very much like he's gritting his teeth, almost like he's in pain, but he is staring just dead on at these eyes.
And Max, you notice that these eyes, as Kylus is staring at them, are staring directly at him. Almost as
Kylus.
if they know something.
Kylus, my friend,
Ah,
I'm going to need you to be strong and be the brave man that I know you to be. We will get through this. You and I together. Do you understand?
yes, and what we need to do is we need to get everyone out of here.
I understand.
Now.
And
I can't
I'm
hold
going,
it back much longer.
and I'm going to use one of my superiority dice and rally Kalis.
Okay.
You get, let's see. My superiority die is a D8. You gain 8 temporary HP.
Oh, sweet. Thank you. That was a good roll.
Right?
As someone who played a Battle Master, yeah, that was a good roll.
We will get through this. I trust in you. Trust in me.
Thank you. Sylvia, back up,
Yes.
please. You need to get away. We all do.
Head back to the other end of this tunnel, try and find another way out.
Do not turn your back on it. Do not turn your back on it.
Max is going to wait for Sylvia to retreat behind, and then he's basically just going to, like, T-pose and slowly back with both swords out.
Should I bring the light with us or leave it there?
Keep it far away if you can. If something shifts or moves closer, might be best to shine the light on it to stall it or reveals it. If you can manage that, if that's all right.
Should be no problem.
Thank you. And my eyes have been locked on these eyes this entire time as he's been speaking. As he starts backing away, making sure Sylvia is behind.
And as you all begin to back away. Are you backing down that pathway that you just came from?
That's the
probably
only
just-
safe path. Maybe.
Okay.
I mean, we can back down the other fork.
So you keep going back and
Yes,
back
true, too.
and back and back, and you know that you should have come to that fork, but there's nothing. You keep going back. You're not putting any distance between yourselves and the split where that gnome was at.
I think it's messing with our senses.
Shit.
We should have well passed that split.
Yes.
Is this thing like is its eyes still visible and now it's like on us all?
Where the light is at right now, you can see a bunch of those red painted eyes, and the eyes are open and moving. And when Kylus was close to them, they were locked onto him. But as you back away, they begin to just kind of like dart around looking for something.
Can I use divine sense
You most certainly can.
to detect good and evil? This, I mean, in a way, I don't think it'll do this, but at least it'll help me detect good and evil. Sense anything affected by a hollow spell, or know the location of any celestial, fiend, or undead within 60 feet as I detect things around me.
A celestial, fiend, or undead?
Yes.
You don't detect any fiends. You don't detect any undead. But there's a celestial about 10 feet away from you.
Quickly heads turns and kind of has that realization of where it's coming from, as I can see that aura.
Mm-hmm.
Puts a pin in it.
We'll come back to that.
We're gonna come back to that. But do I detect any good or evil?
This place
Specifically not in the group.
reeks of evil. Every inch of this cavern, as far as you can see, as far as you can feel, just oozes with pure, unadulterated evil.
So it's all around, not pinpointed in a location.
It is all around you.
Oh, shit. He's gonna hold on to his pendant and just keep looking for those eyes.
You can see the eyes that Sylvia has revealed still, as that light just continues to sit there. But as all of you begin to, like, as you keep backing up, you're not making any sort of distance between you and that fork.
Does anyone have a way to break illusions or whatnot? Making us feel trapped when we're probably not really trapped.
I don't know if this will work, but I'm gonna try this. That helmet I got,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna put it on.
Okay.
And I don't know, maybe I can,
As you put the helmet on,
if this thing,
it sits there for a moment. And it sits there.
well, that's not gonna work.
And you realize you haven't had time to sit down and figure out how you activate it.
Well, that gamble was a waste. Anyone else got any ideas?
Spend that hour to identify it. I was going to do the same thing with my hand on the ride over to our destination, but
That was
that
my
didn't work
second.
out.
That was my second thing to do. Yeah. Someone rolled a 3.
I'm sorry. It still goes totally on
Unmuted.
par with Kyle. So.
How far away are the eyeballs?
The wall itself is about 30 feet from you. And then there's a fork in the road. It goes left, it goes right. The light orb right now that reveals the eyes is in the right path, as that's where the gnome shadow was at.
Silas, what happens if we damage the eyes?
You'd have to get closer to do that.
I don't
Yes,
have
most of us
to.
would.
I just need to know what happens if we damage them.
There's only one way to find out.
Mhm. Then I'm going to Hadouken!
And you let out that the radiant blast from your fist, and it flies towards the wall, slamming into the eyes, and it does nothing.
Oh, that's no good.
Just realized I've been muted. Oh my goodness.
Awkward.
If the light was able to reveal the eyes, could the light also not reveal our path?
Good.
It would mean I have to move the light, but it's not like we're making any progress as is.
Before you move it, I at least want to try this, and I'm going to attempt to blind the eyes magically. So I'm going to cast blindness deafness
Okay.
at them just to see what happens. I hear the doop, but I'm thinking that posted. Which, if it does affect them, they'll have to make a con save.
Unfortunately, it will not, because they are not considered creatures.
That's fine. It's worth a shot.
All right.
Soon as people are kind of doing that check and everything, at this point, you all see Kylus just drop his sword and shield and just falls to his knees, holding his head, screaming.
Max.
And
Max puts.
as
sorry, go ahead.
he starts to like scream, the walls begin to reverberate and echo the scream all around you.
Like, it doesn't like loud noises?
No, as it's like mocking or mimicking Kylus's
Wow.
scream.
Oh, that's cute.
Max is gonna.
Fully.
Yeah, Max is gonna sheath the sword of his that isn't on fire. Is going to reach down and grab Kylus by the back of his armor. And he is going to at least try to pull him up to his feet.
Kylus, is there any resistance?
Technically, no, but he is sort of not aware of his surroundings right now. He's kind of focusing on the pain in his head at the moment.
Okay.
So, technically, no.
Asha's going to approach Kylus and kind of... He's screaming. She's probably get close to his ear, so she's been trying to get him to hear her, and she's going to start reciting prayer she knows to Herona, trying to bring Kylus back to the present. The one she probably chooses, the one, her favorite one, and she'll go, "Even though I sit on the precipice of death, I am not afraid, for I know that death is a new beginning, and through your fire I shall be reborn." And she'll continually say that prayer, trying to get through to him.
And as you say that, your words get jumbled as they come out in reverse in Kylus's ears. Everyone else hears it perfectly fine, but Kylus, you hear it in reverse.
It's like demonic record going backwards. Okay, yeah, but again with no resistance between hearing that in his ear and someone kind of pulling him.
I sent you a message too.
Oh.
I would like to cast protection from evil and good onto Callus.
Bring that up, please.
Sure.
It's all happening so fast. Oh. Saying there's a chance.
Okay. You see, do you have to choose one of those, or is it just every one of those?
I think it's everyone.
It's against certain types of creatures that it's
Yeah.
protected from, and then lists it. So it says "and undead," so it doesn't say "or undead." So,
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's all
So
of them.
you walk up and you cast protection from evil and good on Kylus.
How am I feeling?
The same.
Oh no.
Damn.
As you aren't being charmed or frightened or possessed. You're just being fucked with.
Yeah.
Come on. Stay with us, my friend.
Reminds me of a time I had to give up a child.
I think
What?
at this point, the two closest people to him, Asha and Max, would just hear him mumbling through his teeth as he's just kind of gritting them. Just saying the phrases over and over, just like never, never, never. Corona, please guide me, give me strength. Never, never.
Tokumi's gonna look to Asha and go like what's happening to him?
He's fighting a mental battle. There's not much we can do to help. Unfortunately, it's his vow to win or to lose.
The thing
But
is
she
trying to
will
possess him?
grab her holy symbol as he's calling out for Herona and try to just channel some sort of magical energy into him, some form of words are failing me, holy energy into him to try and get him to respond to something.
Are you casting any sort of specific spell, or is it just
No, not a specific spell, just general.
just
Right.
kind of like a an emotional support blanket or something? Just a
Yeah,
hero
just
power?
channel it, trying to get him to feel, trying to help something.
Okay.
Don't think I have anything that will. I could try a lesser restoration, but I don't think
Kylus,
that's really going to help.
Yes.
as you are freaking out down the hall, you begin to see something slowly beginning to crawl from the shadows, dragging itself along the walls in the ceiling of this strange, almost ooze-like creature, sort of slipping through the opening, not touching the ground. Its body just completely decorated with these eyes wide open, staring directly at you. And just this large, gaping maw as it slowly but surely begins to slide closer and closer to your friends who do not suspect a thing.
We don't see this.
You don't see it, you don't hear it.
Oh.
I think at this point, despite the pain, he is going to quickly pick up his sword and shield again and kind of get in front, like he's guarding and protecting them, and saying, Don't you dare approach them.
Yes.
And then you
Your
hear
issues with me.
Echoing throughout the chamber. Then wake up.
Not again.
Then be consumed.
He braces himself.
The slime is, or that ooze-like creature is no longer there. As you hear laughing behind you.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, I was gonna say Sylvia.
What matter of his misery? I was gonna do that. Did I smack my anger?
As you see, I don't know if you turn around or not.
Oh, I turned around.
As you turn around, and you can
Don't turn around.
see these strange shadows sort of like coiling up around the feet. First of Sylvia, and then Asha. And as they begin to coil up, this large, bulbous head forms with a singular open eye. And just a large mouth opening up as it peeks up over their heads and slowly starts to descend as the eyes just focus on you.
It's still something only he can see.
They go first. Wake up and free them. Or have 2 more on your conscience.
Sylvia, light in the center now. In the middle of all of us.
And you go to yell that out, and all of you got all of you, what you guys hear is just guttural noises coming out of Kylas's mouth.
Man.
Sylvia, we have to get him out of here. Start looking for that path.
And as you go to move, you can't. You're held in place.
Shit.
Last
All
chance,
of us,
child.
none of us can move, or just them two?
Anyone who tries to move cannot move. As Kylas, you just hear, last chance, child. Wake up or lose the 2 you hold dear. They will be lost forever, consumed in a part of the madness. Or accept your divine gift and wake the fuck up.
I have to make a roll. I have to make a roll. Okay. Okay. Give me a second. I just need to read something. Yeah. He values others above himself. He is gonna almost roar at this creature as he will shout, I told you that you need to focus on me! And at that point, yeah, I think this aura starts to kind of surround him as it looks like flame flickering around him as everyone can see the tattoo on his forehead start to bleed and rip open as the eye on his forehead pulls apart and blinks.
And it is
You
like
mean it blinks sideways?
yeah, it blinks
It's
sideways.
vertical. Yeah,
As
it's
it is
vertical.
identical to the ones that you saw on the tapestry and moving on the wall. And as you do that and you get this burst of flame around you and your eye tears open, blood pooling down from your forehead into like across your face, a thunderous laugh echoes through the cavern as your surroundings change. As you are now standing out in the sands in the middle of the night. The cold desert air sort of washes over all of you. A few hundred feet away, the crumpled remnants of a destroyed sky cart. So you notice above you, the cable's no longer there. The pathway from Augur to the Skyway has been destroyed. But a little more concerning than that is your three-eyed paladin, seemingly standing there, burning with an unyielding rage. Kylus, as your eye opens, a sickening dread fills your stomach. As you can just feel this inkling of almost twisted fate building up inside of you. And just a simple voice echoing through your ears. I'm so proud of you. Now bring the glory of my name. And that is where we are going to end for the week.
The fuck?
Yeah. Yay.
Here we go.
His name is Heisenberg.
I am the danger. I am the one who knocks.
I'm the knight.
Oh man, bad times ahead.
I was drunk at a birthday party.
Oh man.
Fuck me running. I buffed this idiot.
Fuck me running. I've buffed this idiot.
Hey, I did what I could, so.
Roja knows my backstory. He's very selfless. He'd rather sacrifice his own soul than have others die.
Oh, that's
so.
good, because if you didn't, both Asha and Sylvia would have been killed.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yay, new characters!
It's okay. Then we have a character that can hit revive.
Oh,
For
right.
him?
Oh.
I'm not wasting a divine intervention for this shit.
Level 3.
You sound like Dora and her potions. I would rather die.
As all
Yeah, I
of
said
this
that.
happens, trauma,
Yeah.
bit of intrigue, and
Yeah,
everything
the
like
Crimson
that,
Mask.
you can all level up.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
I think this is the earliest in campaign that Rojan has intentionally put something that can kill us.
Oh no, that's always there.
Whether or not we find it.
Remember,
Oh, God.
the record is like episode 2. So
Yeah.
yeah.
No,
Yeah.
that was like that was like fuck around and
Tickles-
find out.
Tickles just got stomped in episode
Yeah.
2.
Like,
Yeah.
I was like, can we not?
Oh, he's busted open the hard
Inside
way.
of magical darkness.
Wait, hold
I
on.
got
I got the
fucked.
character sheets open.
So let's go before we head on off and we say our goodbyes for tonight. Let's go ahead and level up and roll HP and all that fun stuff. So we'll start with Azarin. I take it Toki's just taking more levels in Monk. Azarin.
His headphones might be dying. He did mention that earlier in our side chat.
Oh, yeah.
Oh no. Bueller, you good?
No, I think his headphones are dead.
Think they're out.
Oh no.
Okay, if his headphones are dead, I can get with him after the thing. You good now?
Okay.
Oh, maybe.
I think
No, I think you just heard me from the stream. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
All right, Fox.
I
There we go.
rolled a 7 on my D8 for a total of 11. So my HP goes up to 45.
Nice. Gilly.
so I rolled a 6 on my D8 for a total of 9, so my new HP is 39. For another level in cleric.
Okay. Groots.
Give me a sec here. All right. There's that. Rolling. I rolled an 8 on my D8. Con is 4, so that's 14 plus 35. 49.
8 plus 4 is 12.
Yes. 12. 46.
Math stuff.
Wait, 47.
So 47.
Yes.
What'd you get, Azarin?
I also rolled an 8 on my D8.
Nice. So what'd you get for a total?
And my con is also +4, so that's also 12.
Another 12.
It's not very often
So
that you roll max.
Yeah, usually
my
you're the
max
one rolling
is
a 1.
now 44.
44. Nice. Spiffy.
So I rolled an 8 plus a 3 is 11 for a new total of 47.
And Three-Eyed Jack over here.
Look, it's only fitting that because I powered up, so to speak, I got max on my die.
Noise.
So I got a 10 plus 4, that's 14. I don't do math, so let's see. Where am I at right now? 14 plus 34.
48.
48, thank you. I'm sorry, what was yours, Spiffy? Altogether?
47. 47.
There we go. Perfect. Okay. So I got everyone's, but of course any ASIs, all that good stuff. Let me know for the cards. But
Yep.
I got the HP.
Because you've got you hit level 4, so ASI's hit. So if you are boosting
Oh,
a stat up by 2 or boosting 2 stats up by 1, let Sora know. Or if you're taking a feat.
Real
Yeah,
quick
we gotta
on
look.
that note, we can ASI to a max of 20, right?
Yes.
Sick.
yep.
All right.
Okay.
Hello.
So
All right.
Oh man.
with that said, with all that fun stuff and all the leveling up happening, that is going to do it for us tonight. Thank you so much, everyone, for tuning in. If this is your first time here, this is not the only show that we do. On Tuesdays, we have... What the heck happened to chat? Sorry.
No.
No, it's my Twitch. It wouldn't scroll up or anything. I was trying to look at what was posted. So on Tuesdays coming, we have a Star Wars Tales of the Outer Rim, which is a Star Wars game run by Tiltbot. On Thursdays, coming up this Thursday, is another episode of Mass Effect Horizons, which is a Mass Effect game run by Zorro. On the alternating Thursdays is Tricorn Isles, which is another 5th edition game that I run. Upcoming on every other Friday, so not this Friday, but next Friday-ish, I think. I must check. No, not next Friday-ish, because there are plans next Friday-ish.
Yep, Mama's birthday.
Yep. So on the 15th will be the next time we have our Kids on Brooms game of Under the Mountain, run by Sugar Love. On this upcoming Saturday, the 26th, we have another episode of Withered Wastes, which is a 5th edition game that I run. And in place of Vigilant 6 is going to be a special Halloween game that we are running. A one-night Halloween game where we have a group of ghost hunters, not Ghostbusters, but ghost hunters. Think, you know, the shitty TV shows on the Travel Channel and the Discovery Channel. That's going to be taking place at the same time, in the same time slot as Vigilant 6, so starting at 8 p.m. And then we'll cycle back on the 28th for more Destiny Forge to see what the fuck is up with Kylus.
What is up with that?
I don't know.
Going through some mood swings.
He's busted open the hard way, wearing the crimson mask.
Thanks, JR.
By the way, I found out it was Gary, not Bob.
Gary, that's what it was.
Gary.
Yeah, because Gary actually stood for something.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, that's gonna do it for us tonight. Thank you so much, everyone, for tuning in, and we will catch you later.